Hello, and thank you for watching the TaxAct Professional Setup Guide 2024. Please follow along with our Setup Guide document found at taxact.com/professional/resources/setup guide. And for more support, go to taxact.com/professional/support. Today, we will be reviewing how to install the TaxAct Professional software, important preparation tools, and learning additional tips and resources. To begin, let's download the installation file. To download the installation file, go to taxact.com/professional and click the Sign In button in the upper right corner. Sign in with your username and password. Click the Orders and Downloads tile on the left side of your screen. Download the product you wish to download by clicking the link to the right side of the product. If the installation does not automatically run, locate and double-click the file icon to manually install the software. Open the downloaded file program. Click Next in the bottom right corner of the box to begin the installation. On the next screen, select the checkbox on the bottom left of the box that says I accept the license agreement and then click Next on the right. Select the correct year to install and then click Next on the bottom right side of the box. Choose the products to install. To see more options, you can click the arrow to expand more options. Click Next on the bottom right side of the box. Selected products that are still in development will be listed on this screen. You will be notified when they become available. Click Next on the bottom right side of the box. TaxAct will install all selected products and notify when installation is complete. When you launch TaxAct for the first time in an Enterprise Edition, you will be prompted to set up your practice. You can either save shared files on your local network or on TaxAct secure servers. Select the button next to the option you prefer, and then click Continue on the bottom left side of the screen. When you sign in for the first time, you will be prompted to import master information. TaxAct will search your local computer for master information files and bring them in once you authorize the import. If no files are found, you will be prompted to import files from another account or to set up your account as a new user. The first time you launch the software, the TaxAct Setup Wizard will walk you through steps to set up the master information, including practice, preparers, client status, directories, and general categories. To access each section individually after the initial setup, click Preparer and Master Information. When setting up your practice information, make sure you enter information exactly as you want it to appear on tax returns, labels, letters, and other correspondence. When you finish entering your data, click Continue to prepare information on the bottom right side of the screen. Now it's time to enter preparer information. Click Add New Preparer to enter information. Make sure you enter yourself first, followed by any additional preparers. Each practice is assigned a unique alphanumeric identification code called a practice ID. If you have multiple preparers in your office, each preparer will have the same practice ID. The practice ID, EFIN, and PTIN or SSN is synced with your TaxAct account to streamline the e-file process. To locate your preparer ID, sign into your TaxAct account and look in the upper right-hand corner. Please note that the first preparer you enter will be the practice administrator by default. This cannot be removed, but the permission can be given to other preparers. To use your preparer information to receive e-file notifications, check the box next to Use Preparer Information for e-file notifications. Please make sure, if you have checked the box, that you have entered your contact information on the Preparer Info screen, or an alert will appear. Both a mobile phone number and an email address are required to receive notifications. Having your EFIN verified prior to the start of tax season will help avoid disruption to your e-filing services. All EFINs will need to be verified prior to e-filing. Sign into your TaxAct account. Click the Practice Administration, and then click EFIN Verification to expand. Enter your EFIN and the tracking number found at the bottom of your IRS e-file application summary. Reminder, to obtain a copy, sign into your IRS eServices account. Click Choose File to locate and attach your IRS e-file application summary. PDF is preferred, but .jpeg, .bmp, and .png files are also accepted. Check the box to indicate you are authorized to submit this information. Click Submit. We will notify you via email if your EFIN information is rejected for any reason, and your verification status will be available in your TaxAct account within 2 business days. The Data Management tool is where users can permanently delete client data from all years. The practice owner can manage this permission, which is divided into 3 categories. The Client Manager permission allows a user to view all clients in the practice and choose which clients other preparers can view. The Practice and Preparer Information permission allows users to update the master information for the practice, as well as preparer information for any preparers in the practice. The Client and Return Information permission allows users to create, open, remove, import, export, print, and e-file returns. Click Finish to continue to the invite screen. To invite preparers, click the Send Email Invitation button. On the website under Practice Administration and Preparer Invitation in your account, you can invite others to join your practice. Back under Preparer in the toolbar, Master Information, Practice, and Client Status. Click Add New Status at the top of the screen to create a custom message to appear in the Return Status and Payment Status columns of a Client Manager. The Directories menu displays where client documents are stored and allows you to change those locations. The General menu presents options for filing and printing, calculation, and miscellaneous preferences. Now that we've made all of our master information selections, we can set up defaults for forms you use in your practice. To complete the master form setup, click the appropriate program tile. Once you complete the setup for each form, a green checkmark will appear on the tile so you can easily see which you have not yet completed. You can return to this section anytime, but keep in mind that setting master forms defaults from the beginning will save you time later. The Charge by Form feature allows you to set default billing rates by form, in this case, the Federal Master Charge by Form. To set this up, click the Charge By program tile and fill out the requested information, or go to Prepare, Master Information, and Master Form Data. Click OK to save your choices. On this same screen, click the Master Billing Invoice tab where you can assign custom invoices, create custom fees, apply local sales tax, and create other fees. Click OK to save your choices. Lastly, click the Instruction Letter tab. Here you can set preferences for the formatting and content of your filing instruction letters. After filling out all of the master information tiles, you can copy the master information to your existing client returns by clicking Prepare, Master Information, Copy Master Form Data to Clients. Click Copy Master Form Data to apply changes. Open a return, then click Return, State, and Install State. Select each state you want to install. Click Auto Install or click Manual Install for more customization. Once a state has been installed, open a return you wish to add a state to and click Return State, add or remove state to attach or remove the state from a return. Or, from the left navigation panel, select Add and Remove States. To add a new client to convert, click Client Manager, Add Client, and convert clients to TaxAct Professional. Then click OK on the bottom right. To import a client to convert, click File, Import, Convert Clients to TaxAct Professional. When asked, would you like to convert your 1040 clients' data from your previous year's software to TaxAct Professional, choose Yes on the bottom right. Select the tax preparation software you used previously and click Next on the bottom right. Be sure to back up all of your old client data and to remove any locks or password protection from your old files before continuing with the import process. Select the client data you wish to convert and click Next on the bottom right. Follow the remaining steps and then click Next to begin the conversion. Now that we've set up master information and gone through data conversion, we will cover integrated e-signatures. Integrated e-signatures are backed by DocuSign, making it easier for you and your clients to get the signatures you need to e-file. You can request e-signatures in the filing steps or in the e-signatures tab and click Start. Select which documents you'd like to e-sign and then click Continue on the bottom right side of the screen. To do a custom e-signature request, simply click the Send Custom button on the right side inside the e-signatures tab. Here you can customize your request, adding sender and recipient details, and setting reminders and expirations. After you have customized your request, click Continue to Payment on the bottom right. Please note that when sending a custom e-signature request, you're required to add a new e-signature. If you have an available balance in your account, you can select the box allowing you to use that for your custom e-signature request. If not, follow the instructions for using a credit card. Click Use a credit card. Here you have the option to use a saved credit card or a new credit card. Once you select your payment method, click Continue on the bottom right. Confirm your charges and payment method, and click Review Envelope on the bottom right. On this screen, you can customize the subject line and message or use the defaults from TaxAct. Click Continue to send your request. To add a new e-signature, click Upload. This will launch a dialog window where you can click Add Signature on the bottom right. Click the Add Signature drop-down menu and then click the signature rectangle and drag it to the desired location. After you've placed your signature, click Save and Close. To return to the menu, click the dotted menu and then Edit Signatures. Let's take a look at the e-signature dashboard. Here you can view, track, manage, and edit your e-signature documents. To view the options menu for your documents, click the dotted menu next to the entry you wish to access. To customize your request, click Edit Request to bring up a window. Here you can edit your request by clicking on the Edit Email tab or set reminders and expirations under the Customize Request tab. To send a reminder email to your recipient, click Send Reminder on the bottom right. To view your entry's previous statuses in the History log, click View History. You can also download forms that have been sent for that entry by clicking Download Forms. Select the document you would like to download and click Download. If you would like to void your entry, simply click Void Request. Enter a reason for voiding the request if you wish, and click Void on the bottom right. You can also create custom e-signature requests from the e-signature dashboard. To do this, click Send Custom e-signature Request. A window will pop up and ask you to select the documents you want for the e-signature request by clicking Browse to select. To add signatures to your document, click Add Signature and follow the instructions to place the signature. Click Save and Close once you've placed all the desired signature fields. Enter recipient information and customize your request by checking boxes next to the desired fields. Click Continue to Payment when you're ready to continue. Confirm your envelope balance and proceed with payment. Now we'll move on to importing returns from last year. You have the option to either import prior returns that were created with TaxAct or PDFs from other supported tax preparation software. To import TaxAct returns, click File, Import, TaxAct 23 Client Returns. Import locally on your PC or network or on TaxAct secure servers, then click Import in the bottom right corner. The imported returns will be added to the Client Manager with the status of imported. To access Client Manager, after the initial setup process, click Prepare and then Client Manager. To add or edit client returns in the Client Manager, click the client. To open a return, double-click on the client's name. We can access additional menu items by right-clicking on the client or by pressing the Quick Actions button next to the client's name. Now, we'll explore how to add a client and the associated return. Click the Add a Client button. Then, select Add New 2024 Client to complete the new client contact and basic information portion of the return. Here you can also open existing clients, import previous TaxAct clients, and convert clients from other supported software. Click OK. When you're ready to e-file, we recommend using the e-file center. From inside a client's return, click on the e-file button in the navigation menu. If you're only e-filing a single return, click the Submit Electronic Filing Return button. This will open a screen in the Q&A. Select e-file and continue at the bottom. Before e-filing anything, make sure your EFIN, Practice ID, or PTIN are entered in Prepare Info and that your EFIN is verified. Next, you'll see a list of topics on a screen labeled e-file Summary Steps. These topics are client-specific and depend on the details of the client's return. After you complete the steps on the summary page, click Continue. If your client's return has any associated fees, the payment method screen will appear. You must select whether to pay the client's fees from your prepaid account or by credit card. Continue through the next screens to submit the e-file. If you'd like to e-file multiple returns as a batch, complete all the steps for e-filing a single return, but when you get to the Create and Submit screen, choose Submit Later in order to place that return into a holding directory. When you are ready to submit a batch of returns from the main menu, click Prepare, then Submit Client e-files. You can also navigate here from the e-file center by clicking the second link, Submit Batch Electronic Filing Returns. You can also remove client returns by clicking the client record in Client Manager and clicking the Remove Selected Return button. To search for a client, click the search button and enter text and then click Next. Now we'll learn how to protect client returns. In the main menu, click File, Passcode, and Add, and then enter a passcode in the fields provided and click OK. Make sure you document all of your passcodes in a safe location. We recommend backing up client returns to your local computer by selecting File, Backup, Client Returns. Select Local Backup and returns that you wish to back up, and then select a location to save the file. You can also back up Prepare Info by clicking File, Backup, Prepares Information, Local, and then follow the same steps. Now, we will learn how to restore files from backup. Click File, Restore, and Client Returns. To restore from a local file, click Local. To restore from an online backup, select the Online Radio button. Once you make your selection, click Next. If you're restoring from an online backup, you'll be prompted to log in with your username and password. Sign in with your information. For a local file restore, browse to your backup location using your directory tree and select the files to restore. You can click Select All to restore all of the backed up information. We'll now move on to printing from TaxAct. Printing can be done in multiple ways, including in the Print Center. To access the Print Center, you can select any print command under the Prepare top menu, or from within a return, you can click the Print button in the toolbar or by clicking File, Print. To print a client return, click File and Print Setup. Select the printer and modify settings as needed and then click OK on the bottom right. To print consent forms, click Prepare and then Print Consent Forms. Click on the Consent Forms tab at the top of the window, select the client and bank, enter the desired number of copies and then click Print. You can also print client organizers. A client organizer is a portfolio of client return information designed to help you obtain tax information in advance. Imported returns will include prior tax year information to compare with the current tax year. To print these, click Prepare in the top menu, then Print Organizers. Select the clients for whom you want to create organizers. Select the Print Applicable Organizers in the middle of the window to print only the documents that apply directly to the client's return. To choose specific organizer documents to print, select Print Selected Organizers instead. Select the items to include in the organizer, then click the Print button. Let's move on to printing labels. To print labels, go to the Print Center and click the Labels tab at the top of the window. To print client labels, select the radio button for Print Client Labels. Select the clients you wish to print labels for, and select information regarding Print Married Filing Joint. If you would like to print Prepare Labels, on the Labels tab, select Print Prepare Labels. To print Return Access Labels, choose the Prepare and edit the address shown if needed. You can print custom labels by selecting the radio button on the Labels tab called Print Other Labels. To format any type of label, select Label Properties. You can also print invoices and billing statements from the Client Reports tab. In the Client Manager, you can select a client and right-click, and then click Print and select the desired report. On the Practice Manager page, on your online TaxAct account, there's a button called Integrated Payments by Drake Pay. Integrated Payments allows for secure remote credit card payment through Drake Pay. To apply for Integrated Payments, click the Integrated Payments by Drake Pay tile on the Practice Manager page, and then click the green Apply Now button towards the left side of your screen. Complete the application by filling out the required fields and clicking Submit. After your application has been approved, you can collect payments by going to the Client Manager page and clicking the Collect Payment option. Note that you will only be able to collect payment if your application has been approved. You can find receipt of successful payments in the Payment tab. You can also view previous payment history on this tab. To refund a payment, click the three dots next to the payment you want the refund for and click Details. Thank you for choosing TaxAct. Make sure to follow along with our setup guide document found at taxact.com/professional/resources/setup guide. And for more support, go to taxact.com/professional/support. Thank you.